guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, please make sure that you hit that red subscribe button. It really helps my channel when you subscribe, and I absolutely cannot wait for you to become a part of my YouTube family. And I have a lot of really great content coming out this year. You won't want to miss it, so make sure that you not only hit that subscribe button, but click that little bell so then you get notified every time I upload and you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. If you are new around here, my name is Rachel. I have 3 beautiful babies. My oldest is 3 going on 4. Her name is Chloe. And then I have twin 1-year-olds whose names are Miles and Mackenzie. And today's video is going to be all about Miles. When Miles was a couple of months old, about 6 months old, we noticed that his head in the back was pretty flat and that his ears were pretty significantly different. One was lower and kind of set back more, and one was higher and forward a little bit. And so after noticing a couple of these things and talking to our pediatrician, we decided to have a consultation for both babies to see if they required wearing a doc band. Some people call them helmets, but they're specifically called doc bands. And so we ended up going to our consultation. We were told Mackenzie was fine. She did not require one, but that Miles could use one. And so we decided to go forward with it, and we ran our insurance, and we had some issues due to like them running the wrong state for our insurance and not being able to get back to us. And then we were moving houses, and so we had all of this craziness going on that we actually didn't end up getting him in his first band until about 11 months, I think. I want to say 11 months. And that is when we officially started our doc band journey. So in today's video, I'm going to show you some clips throughout our journey, and you're going to see us going to our appointments, and you are going to kind of see things progress along the way. At the end of this video, you want to stick around all the way to the end. At the end of this video, I am going to be sharing with you his results, his before and after photos, the information that they sent us regarding his results, and I will be sharing all of that with you, as well as my opinion on whether or not I think that a doc band is worth the money if you have to pay out of pocket, worth it to do if you have it covered by insurance, or worth it at all. So if you want to find out my opinion on this matter, and you want to see those before and after pictures and get all of that information, make sure that you stick around all the way to the end. I'd like to take you guys along on our journey. So without any further ado, let's get into our doc band journey. Okay, so hopefully I can remember to vlog. This intro is going to be so quick because we're about to leave for the twins' cranial head shape appointment. Cranial head, I know, redundant, but we are going to see if they need helmets. Miles most likely does. Kenzie most likely doesn't, but we'll see what the experts say. I'm a hot mess, but they are both dressed and in their car seats back in the back of the car. Chloe, as you can tell, is not with me. She's at my mom's, and only one parent's allowed to go. So it's just me. Wish me luck. Let's go.
I've been pushing away everybody I love. I don't know what to do. Need a sign from above. I just want to be somebody.
So we got their pictures done, and just waiting for the doctor to come back and let me know what they think about their evaluation and whether or not we are going to be fixing our flats.
Save me. Won't you save me? I am out here alone, 'cause there's nobody left.
So I'm in the Chick-fil-A line right now, so I figure I'll fill you guys in. Both babies, I don't know if you can see them in the mirror back there, both of them fell asleep on our drive back, so I decided to get some lunch since I'm probably just going to leave them in the car seats for another probably 15 minutes, let them nap. So Kenzie does not need a band. I learned they are called bands, not helmets. I don't know if it matters, but. And Miles, however, does. So we're good. We will be taking him back for another appointment soon to get measured, get new pictures taken and everything, but I'll include the pictures from both of their appointments in this and kind of give you a breakdown of what happened. And then so he'll be in a helmet, he'll be in a band for 3 to 4 months. They said 12 to 16 weeks. And he should not need a second one. After that's up, we should be able to be fine and it should be fixed by then.
Poor little guy cried so much while they were taking his pictures, but we got his pictures and they were able to get him really easily and fast, and now just getting him a bottle and then I'm gonna get him dressed and we can go home. Alright, Miles, man, come on. We gotta go to your appointment. Last time you'll see that hair for a while, huh? Come on. I know you don't want to go, but we got to. Come on. Heading in. Right, little man? Heading in to get Miles' helmet fitted. Let's go. Wish us luck. Ooh. That's right.
Would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me?
The only reason I take the elevator is because I have no idea where the stairs are. Let's do this. Fancy, we got a corner suite office today. Ooh.
Standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Yeah. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak. Maybe I'm just afraid of being.
What do you think, buddy? What do you think?
Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but
Alright guys, well, he officially has his band, and yeah, so we're in business. We're gonna head home now, and tonight he's not gonna wear it. So basically today he doesn't have enough time to do like the first couple days. You just put it on for like 3 hours and take it off for an hour, and so we don't have enough time to do that twice before bedtime to make sure that he's not getting like too much redness or anything. So he'll just wear it until bedtime and then not wear it overnight, and then tomorrow we'll do the 3 hour increments, and then after that he'll start wearing it at nighttime too. All right, dude, let's get you in your car seat. Okay, Katie, you ready to go home?
if I leave tonight,
Go home. Show Daddy and use the seat.
find the remedy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, we are at Miles's checkup appointment to check and see how his helmet is doing, how his head is doing, if they need to like shave it down or anything like that. So we are gonna see what's going on. And he fell asleep. Typical. I woke little man up and now he's driving the car. Are you driving the car, buddy? We're just waiting for them to call us up because you have to like text them and then they text you and tell you when you're able to come up. And so yeah, I'm waiting on that. Right, bud? He's so stinking cute. Beep beep. Beep beep. He's trying to get his passy. He's trying to get his passy. Are you addicted to your passy? Yes. Can you say, I love you, Mama? Say, I love you. I love you. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
They were in high school when they met. Things got kinda awkward.
Say hello.
With sparks in the air. He would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool. But it was obvious, like who?
How'd it go, bud? So they just like shave down the areas that they want the head to grow in. And then, yeah, so basically, where you see this gap in the front and then back there, those are kind of the areas that they want it to grow. So they shave away some of the foam inside, and then the head will grow in the path of least resistance. Well, that was a loud elevator. The head will grow in the path of least resistance, which is a pretty cool concept. I was saying, it's a pretty cool concept. What do you think, bud? Hey, man, you excited to go to your appointment? Yeah. Yeah, he's got a black eye. He decided to get brave and start walking, and you know.
It's true. And then he said, I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know.
Are you doing such a good job? Yeah, we're making good progress on your head. Amazing, she said. Really amazing. Got those ears lining up. Yay! She said that he is fast tracking it, and he looks so good that his head is rounding out really well in the back, and we're really proud of his progress, so that's awesome. And also, she said, keep up the great work when we left, and I said, you too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, ever had one of those awkward moments where you say you too, and it's like the waiter says, enjoy your food. And you say, you too. And you're like, oh, you're not eating. Anyway, she is doing great work. She's doing great work. So I guess it still counts. Yeah, buddy. We're so happy. We're so happy. Let's go, buddy. Getting Miles' helmet checked again today. We'll see what our progress is after vacation.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.
last appointment. I'm gonna go get your pictures done. We're gonna go get his pictures done, and we should be getting done with the helmet today, I think.
We don't care about the others. You set my world on fire.
So they just took his final pictures, and then they're gonna come in a minute, and we're gonna go over them.
Just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day.
What are you doing?
You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Funny.
You make me smile. What is it that you do?
You big boy.
My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun. We don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you.
You're
Just
that excited
wanna
about it, huh?
hold you. Just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me
All
away.
done.
I want you for
So they told us to keep the helmet. He's like, you can throw it in the garbage, or you can like put it on a teddy bear. I don't know. We'll see. Probably just throw it away, but Ryan might want to put it on a teddy bear. I don't know. Can I see?
fight.
You graduated?
I just want you.
Say,
I
as we
see
go
you. I
on,
know what it
we
is for you. I
remember
just want you.
all
I
the
just need
times
you.
we
I know what
spent
it is
together.
for
If you had like the little tassel, you move it over. Yay!
I just
No
wanna
more
love you,
helmet.
just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay.
Hey guys, welcome back to the nursery. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with us, seeing Miles go for his entire, how many weeks was it? I can't even remember. Wearing that helmet and then seeing him get to graduate, and we got to graduate right before Christmas, so he no longer had to wear it for Christmas, which was wonderful. And now we are totally free of the doc band.
Okay, so you can see here there's 3 pictures. The first picture was taken when I initially took Miles and Mackenzie both for their consultation, and the second picture, poor little Miles was crying so much. The second picture was from when Miles actually got fitted for his band. So any progress that you see between picture number 1 and picture number 2 happened naturally for Miles without wearing a band whatsoever. Everything between picture number 2 and picture number 3 is progress that he made wearing his band from the time it was fitted in August until the time he got it taken off in December. So here I'm showing you guys the progress on the back view so that you guys can kind of see how the top of his head was shaped and the sides where his ears are. Over here you are seeing his left lateral view, and you can kind of see that really flatness in the first picture, semi-flatness in the second, and pretty much rounded out in the third. And then this is just the same thing from your right hand side. So you can see it from all angles. Now we're looking at it from the top, and you can see more of how it was a little bit misshapen, kind of tilted to one side. It wasn't terrible, but still worth noting. And here is the rendering they made of his ears. As you can tell, his ears actually did make progress between when he first had his first scan done and when he got his helmet fitted. So you can kind of look at that red line there and see how it's starting to get closer to center. But the full progress made with his ears happened from when he got his band fitted to in December when he got his band taken off. And you can see that his ears are still not perfectly symmetrical in their placement, but they are pretty close to that symmetrical line.
So now you're gonna get my unadulterated thoughts. So I'm gonna tell you my 100% honest opinion. And before I do so, I want you to know I am not a doctor. Disclaimer, don't have any medical degrees, don't have any kind of research background or anything like that. So everything that I'm about to say is completely my opinion, and you can base your own opinion after you go through the doc band journey yourself or by talking to other people who have experienced a doc band in the past. But this is my opinion. So I truly do not know if the doc band itself actually did much of anything. And there's a reason why I don't know if that is, if the doc band did it. What I will say is that Miles made huge progress, especially from about 6 months. He made huge progress as far as the flatness of his head and the positioning of his ears, which were our two main things that we were focusing on. And the rest of it, was just kind of minor things that we were working on. But I think that Miles made enormous progress. Now, was that progress completely because of the doc band? I'm not sure. And so the reason I believe that it may not be is we were not very good at using it the way that it's intended to be used. So we only put him in it at nighttime overnight while he was sleeping like 3 or 4 times, and it disrupted his sleep very badly. And I know that a lot of people say you just gotta wait a week and you'll get through it, he gets used to it. But we were struggling already with sleep in our household because of having twin babies, and we were at the point of like exhaustion where we could not do another night with really bad sleep. And so we just decided, we made the call, okay, he's not gonna wear it when he sleeps. Miles tends to sleep on his tummy for the most part, and when we first initially took them for their consult, he was still sleeping on his back 100% of the time. And so now that he, had started flipping over, sleeping on his tummy and stuff like that, I think he started making a lot of that progress on his own from the shape of his head. Not, his head wasn't flat against the mattress anymore. He was getting side sleep on his face, on this side and this side. And so I do honestly believe that part of the progress came from him switching sleeping positions to sleeping on his tummy for the most part. Well, because of the fact that he was then only really wearing his doc band from the moment he woke up until nap time, then off for nap time, and then back on again, and then off again at bedtime, that's only about half of the amount of time that he's supposed to be having it on. And so then, and also we would take it off if he was taking a bath or anything like that as well, so that he could get clean and the band could get cleaned. So we weren't really following the true rules, but every time I would go in, they would say, wow, like his progress is so good, like his head looks really amazing, and we're really, like, I've never seen progress this fast, and like saying some like wild things for people who weren't really doing that great of a job. Like, it's like when you do a mediocre job on your homework and you waited for the last minute to turn it in, and then the professor's like, that was phenomenal, and you're like, well, really? That's kind of how I felt. Like I felt like almost like a fraud walking in, because I knew that we weren't doing that great of a job at home, but they were like telling me, above and beyond how great it looked. And so I, was like, okay, well, maybe most of his head growth is happening during the day, and he's got the helmet on during that time, and so it's still making an impact. So I just completely said, like, okay, I'm just gonna assume that. I'm not gonna doubt the doc band, and I'm gonna give it, the benefit of the doubt and say that his head just doesn't grow while he's sleeping, because some, they don't know when the baby's head's growing. Maybe it is growing only while he's awake. So that's what I was going with, just like giving them the benefit of the doubt. And then in October, we took a vacation, and while we were on the plane, Miles was getting super cranky, and I think that we decided that we needed to take his helmet off, or his doc band off. So we took his doc band off, and he immediately was less cranky and was fine the whole way on the flight. And then when we got to Florida, it was 90s almost the entire time we were there. It was super, super hot. and he was sweating so badly anytime we would put it on him that we just decided it was not going to be worth it, because we didn't want him overheating. We were going to be in the parks at Disney and we did not want him overheating. So we decided, screw it, we're just going to not put it on him while we're on vacation. I almost wish I didn't even bring it, because then it was just like, you know, an extra thing we had to pack home. And so we were there for almost 2 weeks. We had rented an Airbnb, and we did some days at Disney and some days at the Airbnb and pool days and stuff. And so, which, by the way, if you want to go on vacation with us, I'll link those videos in the cards right here. But we had a wonderful time. We were there for almost 2 weeks, and then we came home, and shortly after we came home, we had a appointment to check on his progress. So at that point, when we went to his appointment, I think he had only worn the doc band maybe 2 times since we got back from Florida. So 2 different days, 2 days in a row since we got back from Florida. And when we went in for the appointment, I mean, they were like, wow, he looks so good. And I told them, I said, we were on vacation and we weren't really good at using the band. I didn't want to straight up be like, he didn't wear it for almost 2 weeks, just because like I felt really uncomfortable saying that. But I said, we were on vacation, we weren't really good about him wearing the band while we were there. And they were like, that's okay, like, as long as he was still like wearing it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, because I felt, like I said, I felt very uncomfortable. And so I kind of just went with it. And they were like, wow, like it's amazing, his progress is so good. And they were like feeling his head and looking at it, they take pictures, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, so he literally, in my head, I'm thinking he literally didn't wear this thing at all for almost 2 weeks, like 2 weeks straight. He was barely had it on. And so after that, I kind of came home and Ryan and I were talking about it, and we said, like, is this for real? Like, is this actually doing anything? Or is it just like that he is getting older, his head is shaping itself, it's not so soft anymore, and he's sleeping on his tummy, he's not getting, back his best time anymore, where there's flattening up the back of his head. And like, is it really just like part of his growth that he's losing that flatness? Or did the doc band actually do what it was supposed to, and like maybe it helped somewhat, and like it was both things? I don't know. I'm just telling you, I don't know. But what I do know is that we were terrible about using it properly. And once that trip happened, we kind of like didn't use it very much. We used it, I would put it on him in the morning until about nap time, and then honestly most of the time I would forget to put it back on him after nap time. And that was about a month and a half, like 6 more weeks of just kind of like lackadaisical like using it. And I mean, guys, I probably sound terrible. Like I probably sound like awful about this, but I'm just being completely honest with you. And so by the time I went in for his appointment, it was supposed to be his second to last appointment, and he was supposed to go in right before Christmas for his last appointment. So we went in the beginning of December, and he's like, you don't need to come in for another appointment. He's like, we can be done today. He's like, his head looks phenomenal. I'm going to take his pictures. We're going to get him a little graduation certificate, like a diploma, and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. It was actually funny. He goes, I'm going to give him his first diploma. And in my mind, I was like, no, he already got a diploma. He graduated from the NICU. But I didn't actually say that because I didn't want him to, feel bad or whatever. But, so they did. They got him, you saw it in the video. They gave him his diploma and got his final pictures and everything. And he's like, yeah, everything looks amazing. Everything's great. I'm so proud of you guys. You did such a great job. In my head, I'm literally feeling like the biggest fraud in the world, because I'm like, we did not do a great job. But then, I went home and talked to Ryan, and he's like, I don't know. He's like, maybe it's really not making that big of a difference. And, or maybe it's just like dependent on the baby and how early, you start working on them. And I have talked to other parents who've used the doc band, and some of them have said they love it. They're obsessed with it. They wish that they had it for their older kids, or they really think it made a huge difference. Other ones say that they felt physical therapy did more of a difference, and that the doc band itself wasn't really that helpful, and it was more of a nuisance or more annoying. At the end of the day, my suggestion is, if you are concerned about the brachycephaly, plagiocephaly, I think they're both called, ear placement, about any of that kind of stuff, I do recommend that you get a consultation and find out if your insurance covers it. If your insurance does cover it, there's no harm in trying it out. If you hate it, then you just don't use it. But if your insurance is not going to cover it and it's going to cost you thousands of dollars, I highly, highly recommend starting with physical therapy, and testing out, having them sleeping on their tummy as long as they're flipping themselves over and all of the safe sleep recommendations. But, Miles sleeping on his tummy, I think really did make a huge difference. And so, yeah, that's my opinion. Try it if you can, if you have the insurance to cover it, and if you feel like it's making a difference, I think that's great. But just personally for me, I didn't really feel like it was the thing that made the difference for us. And so I just wanted to be super, super honest with you guys and upfront, because, that's the type of person I am. Except for when the doctor is sitting there asking me questions and I'm sweating. But with you guys, I have to be honest. I have to tell you guys every brutal little truth. And so that is why I'm here today, to let you guys know that maybe it helped, maybe it didn't. But I don't think for us that it made that big of a difference. But Miles's head at the end of the day looks really good. And we did make progress one way or another. And so yeah, maybe it will be helpful for you guys, maybe not. I hope that helps. And I'm sorry that I don't have a 100% good answer for you. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so definitely talk to yours and find out what they think about it as well. And ask other moms who who've done it. Ask them what their opinion is on their journey with it, and see if they thought it was worth it as well. All right, babes. Love you all so much. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you have any questions? Do you have anything that you want to know about our doc van journey or about my family? Just let me know down in the comments, and I always respond to my comments. So it's always a great conversation down there. All right, babes. I will see you soon. Love ya. Bye.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling.